Okay. I'm almost positive this is recording.
We are recording right now. This is Best Buddy Spookies, episode 368. Thank you for joining us. Best Buddy Spookies. If you don't know, tell your grandma, because I know she misses me
Yeah.
and our late night cuddles.
She's your final girl.
Today's episode, we're talking about our favorite final girls. Now, you may be asking yourself, what does foot jobs and callous hand jobs have to do with today's episode? Absolutely nothing.
Not a thing.
I just wanted to keep you informed that those are fetishes that people love. But the definition of a final girl is a woman in a horror movie who takes on and overcomes all the odds against the killer and all the crazy shit that he's doing. Pretty much the final girl is the girl in the horror movies that says, hey, I ain't gonna back down. I ain't running. I'm about to pop you in the goddamn mouth. I'm throwing hands. That's pretty much what a final girl is. A final girl is someone who stands up to the monster entity, sexual beast, demon that's chasing them down.
Crazed deviant
of the night, a skin-walking Wendigo demon of the woods. And we're talking about our favorite 3 final girls.
Yeah, we each pick 3 from. I mean, there's so many to pick from. There's so many. I mean, some of these movies have more than one, but
oh yeah, we're picking our top 3 final girls.
Threes. This guy is a hard pick.
It was
a hard pick because there's a lot.
I'm gonna let you go first.
You gonna let me go first?
I'm gonna let you go first.
I want to go first, but I'll go first.
First favorite final girl.
So this one, I'm throw this one out here. Erin Hansen from Your Next 2011 film, played by Sharni Vinson, I believe. I probably said it wrong, but I said it, and it's out there now.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time. So,
so good.
Why is she your favorite final girl?
Because she is a straight badass.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me just. Okay, most final girls, if I'm being honest, if you're looking at Friday the 13th, you're looking at. Well, I guess I wouldn't put Elm Street on there, but Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Fucking. I Know You Did Last Summer. I mean, even to an extent, Scream. A lot of the final girls have a tendency to do a lot of running.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of running away, trying to survive until they get to a point where they're like, fine, I'm going to do some shit.
Yeah.
You're going to be sorry you done fuck with me. Erin did it right off the beginning. She's like, oh, it's go time.
Yeah.
Like right away. So she's at her boyfriend's family reunion. It hasn't happened in like fucking forever. So it's like a big deal. Everyone's coming over. The parents, they're very wealthy, all this stuff. So they're at dinner and somebody gets killed at dinner. Somebody from the outside, I think, shoots like a crossbow or an arrow or something, just comes flying through the window and takes somebody out.
All right.
And she's like, okay, we're under attack. I know what to do. And she's home alone and shit. She's making traps. She's fighting. She's taking people out with knives. She sets this one trap in the basement where she sets up like a camera or something to just keep like on a timer. So it keeps taking pictures and it's flashing and it's luring someone in. And then she takes that motherfucker out because like she's like, hey, do this, do that. She's like telling people what to do and how to set this stuff up because her boyfriend ran out the fucking house, like a puss. And she's like, no, we can do this. Hey, set this up. This is how you want to set this up. And they're like, damn, how you know all this shit? Because she was raised on a survivalist compound. So this is like.
Oh, okay. So this is like another Tuesday for her.
This is like her childhood hobbies.
Oh, okay.
And she's like, oh, this is coming to use now. This is this is what I did in my free time. And now she's just taking people out in the trap at the end. She had was it an axe? I think she had an axe hooked to the door. So if you open the front door, this fucking axe comes swinging down and taking you out. Mm. She was a badass.
All right.
She was a badass. She always stood out to me because she wasn't running. She was bringing the fight.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time, so I don't know what is happening
Yeah.
or what is going on.
Oh, home invasion movie, and she ain't putting up with that shit. It's got some twists in there that were pretty good. But she saw Master Chief at the end of Halo, and she's like, finish the fight? She's like, yes, I'm gonna finish the fucking fight.
It's funny because I have no idea what you're talking about and what's going on because I haven't seen the movie in so long. So I'm just like, all right, yeah, all right.
Go see it. Go watch it.
I haven't watched it in ages.
It's on some streaming service now. It's always floats between all of them.
It's on one.
I feel like it's another one of those kind of hidden gem movies that kind of gains a cult following the longer it's been around. But go check that shit out, man.
Yeah,
I'll pick someone more well known for my next pick.
All right,
I'll make it a little easier.
That works for me because I am in the dark.
I'm picking too many unknowns.
I am lost. I'm more lost than if I was on ecstasy walking through a Walmart trying to find clothes.
All right, you go first. Yeah, you go.
Oh, my favorite. Shit! I got so excited I almost died.
You almost choked yourself.
Wouldn't be the first time I almost died, but that's another
I thought
story.
You were going to say it wasn't the first time you choked yourself.
My favorite final girl, Jamie Lee Curtis, Laurie Strode from the Halloween franchise.
Yeah.
Can we talk about how Laurie Strode is an OG who took on Michael Myers multiple times? She ran that fade multiple times on his big ass.
Yeah.
Now, I'm leaving out the last movie that they made when she fought him because the new Halloween trilogy that they made, the first one was real good. The other two, I don't know what that was. I would rather have a Taiwanese hooker spin my mouth, slap me, and call me a good boy than watch those movies again. But the 2018 one was good. But why is Laurie Strode, Jamie Lee Curtis, an OG final girl? Because when you think about Mike Myers, this man is a goddamn demon. Like, at first, the first couple movies, you're like, oh, Mike Myers is just a guy in the mask. I'm here to tell you, after watching the whole Halloween franchise, he on some other shit. That's not a man in the mask. He's an embodiment of evil. And the fact that she been fighting him for years, and winning too, because she would go toe to toe with this. He had to be like 6'1", 6'2", 240 pounds, full of pure muscle and 3 nuts, fighting. And then the 2018 one, you remember that one, right? When
let me just shatter your brain. Are you ready for this? I don't think you're ready for this.
Yeah.
I've only seen the OG Halloween and then the first Rob Zombie Halloween.
Oh.
That's all I've seen.
Oh, okay.
They're drastically different movies.
Oh, yeah. So you haven't seen
the
new 2018 one?
No.
Damn, so you don't even know what I'm going to talk about.
Go for it.
Okay.
Like I said.
So Laurie Strode's in the 2018 one, she has a daughter, and her daughter has a daughter, so she's grandma now.
Mm-hmm.
And in that final act of the movie, the 3 daughters pretty much take on Michael Myers in her, Laurie Strode's, safety battle house. And mostly the daughters are just there, but Laurie Strode is the one just throwing hands with this motherfucker. And you got to think, this is a Laurie Strode who she's aged, she's a little bit slower, but at the same time, Laurie Strode said, I might be old, I might be tired, but bitch, run up on me, Mike, and I'm about to peel your cat back. I love Laurie Strode.
She's like, how have you not learned your lesson?
Laurie Strode is the type of person that's a ride or die. If I had a situation where I was like, Laurie, I got a cabin in the woods, this creature from the dark, this demonic beast just took my daughter. I'm getting Laurie Strode's, and we gonna go, and we gonna fucking wear his ass like a skin suit. The monster gonna be scared of us, bitch. Who your second favorite final girl?
All right, so like I said, the first one a little more unknown.
Yeah, I didn't know who that woman was.
That's fair. I didn't watch the Halloween franchise, so but I know who Laurie Strode.
Yeah.
My second one, I'm gonna go with Sam Carpenter from Scream 5, Scream 2022, whatever.
Yeah,
and
Sam.
Scream 6.
Yeah.
She was pretty badass.
Sam Carpenter, the daughter
of Billy Loomis. That was a cool little twist on that one. I liked her character a lot in those two movies, pretty much. I liked the tie-in of her being connected to Billy Loomis. I like the legacy characters coming in. I mean, you have Sydney, Gale, Dewey. You have like the legacy characters coming in, but I like that she also tied into the legacy characters by tying into Billy Loomis.
Yeah, because technically she and herself is a legacy character.
Yeah.
But by different means.
Yeah.
Because she's Loomis's daughter.
And I like that in both movies, she basically gives in, or she kind of, gives into, she sees her dad's, kind of like haunting her a bit. And it's like, you know who you are. You know what we are. You know what you're capable of. She
succumbs to that nature.
She lets it go. That's her Jekyll Hyde persona. Because in that first movie, when she flips the switch and she sees the knife and she sees her dad, and he's like, you know what to do. And she just goes to town on him, on Richie, the boyfriend.
Yeah.
The kid, stabs the shit out of him. I think she stabs him a shit ton of times. I think she cuts his throat, but then also shoots him.
Yeah.
Like, she goes like it's Mortal Kombat, making sure, no, you dead.
The reason she's a dope-ass final girl is because she has that Loomis blood in her.
Yeah.
And that's just that animalistic, just, hey, I'm going to get this job done. Like, only one of us is leaving this cage match alive.
And then you get to Scream 6. And she kills Quinn.
Yeah.
One of the siblings, in the showdown. And then Wayne, the dad. But she puts on her dad's ghost face outfit, which I thought was cool. Because she sees her dad's reflection and is like, it's time.
Yeah. And I like that they got the actor who played Billy Loomis.
Yeah.
They brought him back, put him in his original clothes. And he said, look, baby girl, you know what you got to do.
You know what time it is.
You know what time it is. Suit up.
Yeah.
Like an Avenger. Yeah. He said, suit the fuck up. Get his ass.
And again, she stabs the shit.
She went nuts.
She just kept going like an Energizer bunny.
She was like a demon of the night. And I'm going to get into that when I go to my last pick final girl. And we're gonna circle back to Scream in the goddamn Scream suit. But yeah, she was she's badass final girl.
Solid. Just
oh yeah.
Yeah, Melissa Barrera. She did awesome.
Hats off to her.
Oh yeah.
Fucking hats off to her,
yeah.
It's
shame that Scream 7 is gonna be whatever the fuck it turns into.
Yeah, I don't know. They made a terrible mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Stu's not dead. I'm going to say it on record. Stu's not dead.
Stu's coming back.
Yeah.
I can feel it.
Yeah. He's going to, future friend of the podcast, Matthew Lillard. He's coming.
You heard it first here. Stu is coming back for Scream 7. I'm calling it now.
Yeah. Or he's coming over here for pizza. But either way.
Either way. Stu is coming back. He's not dead.
Yeah.
He's not dead. On record.
On record. All right. Your next pick.
My second favorite final girl is Ripley from the Alien franchise.
There you go.
Now, can we talked about Laurie Strode's. Now, she was just fighting Michael Myers, who was a half human, half demon. Ripley was a amazing final girl. Why? Because she's fucking fighting aliens.
All of them.
Can I repeat that? She's fighting all of them.
over like a crazy span of time because she fucking died at the end of 3, and they brought her back, and they're like, "Hey, let's do it again."
They brought her back to fight some more. That's just terrible luck. I get brought back and I gotta fight some damn aliens again. She's been fighting them for years, decades.
Yeah. She's like, you know what? Just end me at this
But
point.
technically, she's been winning every time.
Yeah.
Like, she's the ultimate final girl.
She's undefeated.
She's undefeated. She even fought the queen alien
Yeah.
and survived.
Yeah, in her fucking mech suit.
Aliens 2.
Yeah.
You can't get more hardcore than Ripley. And Ripley doesn't give no fucks. Every time an alien shows up or she's in that situation, she tells everybody, like in all the movies, hey, this is what we're dealing with. Y'all got to get y'all shit together. And normally they don't listen to her. They're just like, oh, what does this woman know? And I'm just like, excuse me, you're talking to senior private badass Fiston Ripley. She's a goddamn war legend.
Yeah, you pull the tail of the tape, you see her record. She's undefeated. You
She's undefeated, you silly, sassy mouth bitch.
Stupid.
Like, she's my favorite final girl because in all the situations, she's calm, level-headed, has a plan, and ready to fight by any means necessary. And you got to think, if you look at the aliens from the Alien movies, they're horrifying ninth circle of hell demons. Not only do they have acid for blood, but they got the little mouths that come out.
Yeah, and they got dick-shaped heads.
Yeah, they're horrifying to look at. They're biblical demonic entities. And Ripley just looks at them like...
And they're born because they blow out of your chest.
Right?
No.
And Ripley just looks at them and said, them, I killed plenty of them.
It's like, we doing this again?
Like, if you look at her record, if we just rewatch the movies and count how many aliens she has killed, look at this. Look at this. Call her Admiral Ripley. Put some respect on her name.
Shit. That's why the Predators don't fuck with her.
Oh, yeah.
Because she's killing aliens. Like, how many aliens she killing? They're like, nah.
I believe Ripley could take down a Predator by herself. Herself.
Yeah, I'll give it to her. Yeah.
If she was in a location with just one Predator, she could take it out.
Yeah.
As many aliens as she took it out, she'd probably just be like, oh, okay. This is just another Tuesday for me.
Yeah. I like the Predator. I think the Predator would do better in a fight against an alien.
Yeah.
Alien versus Predator showed me that the aliens made the Predators look like a bunch of bitches.
Oh, yeah.
Because they were getting fucked up in that one.
Oh, yeah.
They should have brought Ripley. They should have brought Ripley.
If the Predators went to Earth to recruit Ripley, that just cements her street cred.
Yeah. They're like, hey, we need more trophies.
The Predator's just up there, just like, okay, we can either take our squad team or we could go to Earth and get this one girl. They're going to be other Predator going to be like, who? Admiral Ripley, sir.
They look at her and they're like, that's Baba Yaga.
That's
the Predator of the Predator world.
Ripley is Baba Yaga of the Predator world. The Predators are communicating. One Predator is just like, you don't know her stories?
You don't know the
Have
story?
you heard the rumors? She has skull fucked 50 aliens over the decade. She hasn't lost yet. She's undefeated. She's 60-0.
It's not that you killed the dog. It's whose dog you did it to.
Just like Ripley is Baba Yaga.
Yeah. The Predator's like, nah, we're good.
We're good.
Nah, we stay away from you.
That's my second final girl. Who's your second final girl?
My last one.
Oh, yeah, your last one.
My last one. I saved this one for last because I think this is probably my top pick for a final girl out of the ones that come to mind. And I also feel like she doesn't get enough credit.
She doesn't.
Christy Cotton
Yeah.
from the Hellraiser franchise, played by Ashley Lawrence, is my favorite.
She's a fucking queen.
The shit that she went through,
Her story arc
in
in the Hellraiser franchise.
I'll get to the comic later, but we'll start with the fucking movies. And I feel like a lot of people, given the quality of the Hellraiser franchise, didn't see where her character arc ended up. So here we go. Hellraiser, which, by the way, by one of my favorite horror authors, Clive Barker. I love the man's work.
Clive Barker.
Hellraiser gets caught up with the lament configuration because of her Uncle Frank.
Yeah, Uncle Frank.
Who's doing some crazy
nasty
sex
Uncle Frank. Nasty.
That the dark web said no to, and he's like, fine, I'll go do it myself.
Nasty. Uncle Frank was a dirty dog.
He was into some shit that is definitely illegal in Thailand.
Yeah.
So she gets caught up with the Cenobites. She summons the Hell Priest, or as we call him, Pinhead, and basically gets them to come and take Frank. Basically outsmarts them in a way. Crazy shit they have to go through. In the second movie, Hellbound, Hellraiser 2, which was like a Hell Odyssey.
She went to the Hellraiser world.
Yeah. So if the first movie, I don't even know, like compared to the second movie one was almost like a damn Odyssey.
Yeah.
Like you leveled up into like an RPG game, and now you have a whole world of shit to go through. She's in a mental hospital.
Yeah.
Rightfully so, after the shit that just happened in the first movie.
And what she's seen.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Dr. Channard, I think, the guy that's in charge of all this stuff, he knows about the lament configuration. He's fascinated with the stuff. He overhears Christy talking about some stuff. He brings back Julia, which was her stepmom that was fucking with Frank in the lament configuration.
Nasty, dirty Frank.
Dirty bitch. She was responsible for bringing bodies for Frank to suck off of.
Right?
He was sucking them off.
Right?
And he was Dracula. Like he was like, I'm gonna get my full form back, and he was just sucking them.
Dry.
Sucking them dry.
Dry. Pause.
Like a Capri Sun, just done.
Pause. Go on.
So they died in the first one. He Channard, or whatever his fucking name is like, I'm gonna bring Julia back. We're gonna use the lament configuration. He's bringing patients basically for Julia to suck. So people are just getting sucked off like it's the Demeter.
Yeah.
Everybody's getting sucked. So then Julia takes Channard to the Hell World, basically.
Hellraiser Disney World.
Yeah. The theme park.
The theme park.
Because they trick the girl, Tiffany. They trick her into opening the lament configuration so they can go in. Julia is like, hey, I got plans of my own, and basically gets Channard turned into a Cenobite.
Yeah.
Then Chrissy is like, okay, we got to do something here. She gets involved with Pinhead and the other main Cenobites from like the first movie.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, we got to stop Channard. They try. Channard kills all of them.
Yeah.
Like, no problem whatsoever. The girl Cenobite gets impaled in the throat. The heavier set dude gets stabbed, I think, like in the chest or something. The Chatters dude, and they all go back to their human form because they realize they were once human.
That was a little trippy.
Yeah. The Chatters dude, which always tripped me out, when he died, turned out he was a kid.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, shit, didn't think that. And then, of course, Pinhead gets killed. So Christy outsmarts all of this and gets all this done. So earlier in the movie, when she opened up a portal, the portal started sucking people, and it sucked Julia out of her skin.
Right out of her skin.
And it just left this skin suit.
That was crazy.
That was crazy. Even crazier than that, Christy puts on the skin suit
Yes, she did.
to distract Channard from Tiffany so Tiffany could finish the lament configuration, and fucking Channard then gets fucking ripped apart when it gets solved and all that shit. And then Tiffany's about to go over the edge. Christy goes to save her in the Julia puppet outfit and it starts peeling off and shit like that. The fact that she wore her stepmom's skin, that's commitment.
She was dedicated.
Sam Carpenter ain't wearing skin suits, you know?
She
went to a whole level.
She's a final girl who deserves the title because she literally went through hell. She literally went through hell in the first Hellraiser and then the second Hellraiser, and then she went to Hellraiser Disneyland.
Yeah.
Like she
ran the gauntlet.
She ran the gauntlet.
Yeah.
She's fucking tired and she deserves a vacation after all the shit that happened to her.
But she doesn't.
Yeah.
Because, and yet she's got some cameos in the third one, but that doesn't, I'm not really coughing about that one. Hellraiser 6, Hellseeker, is where Christy Cotton comes back. So she's gone. She's 2 movies. Third one's still pretty good. Hell on Earth. I like that one. Then they made 4 and 5. That happened. We can't do anything about that. 6, Hellseeker. Christy Cotton is now back in the movie. And it starts, I'm not going to go over all the details, but it starts with her at the beginning. She's with her husband. Her husband's driving, car crashes. Husband wakes up, amnesia. Nobody can find Christy. She's disappeared. People are dying in the movie. All this shit. You get to the end, and Pinhead's there, still played by Doug Bradley. And then you get this crazy twist ending where Pinhead's got him, and he's like, "Oh, let me tell you what's been going on. You wanted to use the configuration, and I basically found you boring. You're a basic bitch.
Yeah,
I got time for your saltine ass. So, but you had someone that was way more interesting to me because you were married to Christy Cotton. I wanted Christy." And what happened was her husband and her friend and his friend wanted to kill Christy. And as an anniversary gift, he got her the lament configuration.
Yeah.
Clearly, understandably, she's upset.
Mm-hmm.
She's not happy. She's flipping out. "Oh, I thought you loved me," all this stuff. And he's like filming her, and he's like, "Oh, no, like, yeah, open it." And she's like, "Is that what you want?" And he's like, "Yeah, that's what I want." She's like, "Well, I hope it's everything you want it to be." So she opens the lament configuration. She gets sucked into Hell World Part 312 or whatever fucking Disneyland bullshit ride that was. She's back there. Pinhead's like, "Ha, I got you. You knew this day was coming. It's time now. You can't run away." She's like, "Hold up. Let's barter a deal here."
Dormammu, I came to bargain.
Yeah. She's like, "How about this? Why have one when I can give you 5? I'll give you 5 souls in exchange for mine." And he's like, "Interesting. You're going to bring them yourself?" And she's like, "You'll get your 5. Backtrack to the movie. 3 girls died. Those were the girls that her husband was cheating on her with.
Mm-hmm.
The 4th person that died was her husband's friend.
Yeah, the best friend.
Who were in cahoots trying to get Christy killed. And that's 4. And that's when the husband realized, like, "Oh, shit. I must be the 5th soul." Turns out, yes, at the beginning, the whole car accident, all these people were killed with his gun. And she used the same gun to shoot her husband while he was driving to make it look like some sort of suicide. And told her, like, "Yeah, I made a better deal." And he took it. Took him out. Turns out he's been in limbo this whole movie, dealing with all this hell shit, realizing he's been fucking dead this whole time.
For a while.
For the duration of this movie.
Oh, yeah.
And Christy is just off. She's alive. She's right there. She's there at the crash scene. And the cops are like, "Oh, we found the gun. that was used to murder these people, and it looks like he did this. And they're like, oh, I didn't think that they would have it in him to murder and stuff, and he just shot himself while he was driving. And the first off, the officer's like, I believe that.
I believe that.
Sure. And then like, well, then let's get you out of here. So then not only that, but he's like, hey, do you recognize what this is? And it's the lament configuration. And she's like, yeah, that was my anniversary gift. And he's like, hey, it was going to be evidence, but why don't you just, I'll let you have it. And she's like, okay. And then she just leaves. What a life she has lived through the movies.
She's tired.
What a story arc. She's like, I thought I was done with this shit, and this shithead fucking husband of mine got me this goddamn death box.
She's tired.
She's tired.
And I hope she took a vacation because she deserved it.
She's probably going to stay single the rest of her life.
Oh, yeah.
She ain't trusting nobody.
Oh, yeah.
No. And then just to tie off her character, because I'm going to bring the comic book into it, the graphic novels, there's an arc where fucking Pinhead, the Hell Priest, is just tired of doing what he's doing. He's been doing it forever.
He wants to retire.
He wants to go move on and do other things. So Christy agrees to take his place as the Hell Priestess.
Yep. So he could retire. He deserves to retire. He's been taking souls and peeling skin and hearing screams for eternity.
He's been working in the meat shop for centuries.
He said, you know what?
I want to try a vegetarian diet.
He's literally in the middle of peeling someone's skin off. And he's like, you know what? I could use a vacation.
Yeah.
I would love to go to Hawaii as he's ripping someone's back off.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what? I could use a vacation on the beach while he's twisting arms off.
Yeah.
But hey, he's not wrong.
Christy Cotton, man. Like, damn.
Yeah, she deserves the title Final Girl.
Yeah.
And my favorite
here it comes.
Final Girl is fucking our main girl from Scream.
Yep.
I forgot her name right now because of Alzheimer's. Sidney Prescott. You saw that look in my eye where I was just like, wait a second. Age is catching up with me. I don't know who I was about to say first. I was about to say Whitney Houston.
I didn't know where it was going, but I was like, I gotta save him. I gotta tag in.
Memory's not what it used to be. Sidney Prescott is my favorite Final Girl because she has taken on multiple Ghostface. Multiple. And has won. She's done battle with. In the first movie, she fought fucking 2.
Yep.
She had the 2-for-1 combo. She had to take out 2. And then the rest of the Scream franchise, she's just fighting Ghostface after Ghostface after Ghostface. And people may think, oh, well, that's not too bad. It's just a human in a mask with a knife. Let me tell you, that's where you're fucking wrong. Because hear me out 1 second. Hear me out. How do I say this without having a stroke? I'm so excited to relay this information. My cheeks and my balls are tight. So hear me out.
I'm gonna wash that chair.
I think that every Ghostface has a supernatural ability when they put on the suit and the mask. Hear me the fuck out. Every time, whether it be Loomis, Stu, any of these people put on the Ghostface costume and mask, they become strong as shit, Olympic athletes. They have unlimited stamina. Rewatch the movies and just watch them moving, running, leaping over shit. And then you think about the people underneath the suit. Now, Loomis and Stu, they were pretty young, pretty fit, pretty active. Okay, I see it. But in the later movies, you're like, some of these people wearing a suit, they're not meant or built for that type of combat. But when they put on that suit, it gives them abilities like in an RPG. It buffs them up. Because watch them, like, when the girl got Dewey in the one movie, and in fucking Scream 6, when you had the brother and sister in the suits taking hits, running, leaping, getting thrown through windows. When you put on that Scream suit, it's not official. They said it, but they didn't say it at the same time. That suit gives you abilities. Prime example, when Loomis's daughter put on the suit, and she was just on some demon time shit.
I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
What you're saying.
I'm not on drugs,
but
maybe, but
but I think she already had that in her.
Yeah, okay, I give you that. She technically had that in her.
She already had that in her.
I felt that it heightened when she put on the suit.
I'd say it probably enhanced.
It enhanced.
Yeah, it elevated her to a different level, but she was already on that level a little bit.
I'm saying when they put on that Scream suit, they just get abilities. You want to know? Oh shit! You want to? You want to know how I know? They put Stu and fucking Loomis in Mortal Kombat. You don't just put them in Mortal Kombat just because. You put them in there because they got some special abilities. They put them motherfuckers in Mortal Kombat. I think it's 1.
Yeah, the latest one, Mortal Kombat 1.
You don't just now. Freddy Krueger makes sense. Michael Myers makes sense.
Terminator's in there.
Terminator makes sense.
Conan's in there now.
Conan, you put Stu and Loomis in there in Mortal Kombat. What are you telling me? You telling me that they're in Netherrealm fighting demons because them motherfuckers got abilities.
But if you see, but here's the thing. So in the Mortal Kombat, when the mask comes off, it's always Loomis. It's never Stu.
Yeah.
So that means, like I said, Stu ain't dead.
Facts.
Stu ain't dead.
Bitch.
Yep.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Huh? I'm just saying.
Yep.
We just saying. Hear us out. Hear us out. One of us is on drugs. I'm gonna let you figure out which one it is. It's not me. But yeah, that's my final girl, Sidney Prescott, because she's a badass. She has showed up in multiple movies to save the kids, and I mean, you can't deny that she's fighting some supernatural fucking demons. Because when they put on that suit, I'm gonna say it again. When they put on that suit, they get some sort of powers. Because it's like they don't get tired. Because eventually, if they're human and they're rustling and tussling, the Scream, they're going to have to be like, all right, time out.
Yeah, no one's taking a breather.
Yeah, when they put that suit on, then they're not taking a breather. When they put on the Scream suit, it's the equivalent of taking a 5-hour energy, a Red Bull, 3 lines of cocaines, some Adderall, and 3 Viagra and a gas station dick pill. And they put all that in their body with no side effects. That's what it's like putting on the Scream suit. Just endless energy on top of the Adderall with no come downs.
Shit. All right.
And on that note, this is Tango.
Is that why people now want the people that have the sex fantasies with the Scream with the ghost face?
Okay, we was about to end the episode, but let's talk about that.
Now they're all pumped up on all that. That just means, hey, if that's what they can do out them on the streets, what they doing in the sheets?
We gotta talk about that, especially on TikTok when it's probably still going on with the girls who are just like, ooh, I like it when a man wears a Scream mask, and I'm thinking to myself, why not a Freddy Krueger mask? Why not a Michael Myers mask? Why does it have to be Scream? You want to know why? Because that Scream mask gives people powers. I don't know if it does.
It's the stamina.
Yeah, it's the stamina. It's the stamina. They look at the movies and say, damn, that Scream person really got some stamina. I am on drugs.
The stroke's coming.
They looking at the screen person. Boy, they really do have some stamina. Let me get my man a screen mask, and then when he puts it on, stamina.
Yeah.
Days.
Maxed out.
Maxed out stamina. He has enough stamina for 3 moons. What camera do So, ladies, if you want your man to have even more enhanced stamina, get him a screen mask and just
play some Blue Gazer.
play some Blue Gazer. Give him a screen mask and ride him for 3 moons because he's not gonna get tired. And on that note, this was the episode of Best Buddy Spookies with your hosts Tango and me, Rodriguez, who is clearly not on any drugs at all. I am quite sober. I'm as sober.
So sober you forgot your vocabulary.
I'm so sober. I forgot who I was. This is Best Buddy Spookies. And this was our picks
for the final girls.
This was our 3 favorite final girls. If you enjoyed this episode,
follow us on YouTube.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Like.
This is the only place where you could just see just 2 people having a good time, laughing without a care in the world, sober, and just it's a vibe here.
Yeah.
It's a vibe. And we want you to come be a part of this vibe. I'm not going to give you any drugs, but just come on there.
Listen to us on Spotify if you're driving.
Yeah, if you're driving.
At this point, support his drug habits on Patreon.
Hello.
Support Ricky Martin's drugs over here on Patreon.
So if you like this vibe, we just be vibing over here. So subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's fun. We got videos every Tuesday, YouTube shorts every day.
Yep.
If you don't subscribe, I'm gonna put on a screen mask, and you don't want me to do that.
He's not coming for your cheeks.
I'm coming for your feet.
Oh, shit.
All right. Goodbye. This was Best Buddy Spookies. We are tuning off this radio station. Goodbye now.
Smooches.
This is Smooches.